and hi, second graders. It's Miss Butler, and we are back to talk about traditions, family traditions. That's what we're talking about this week. And we've been reading the book Love and the Rocking Chair. Today, in addition to thinking about traditions in that book, we're also going to talk about adjectives. Adjectives are words that describe a person, place, or thing. Person, place, or thing is a noun. So adjectives are words that describe nouns. Let's listen to this little song.
Gonna clap my hands. My report was too short. It needed something more, so it was handed back to me by Mrs. B. She asked me to explore the wide open world of adjectives. They are the words I might have missed that modify and describe people, places, and things, making life interesting. There was a boy, a little boy, maybe a red-headed little boy, and the boy had a dog, a big friendly shaggy dog. The wide open world of adjectives, they are the words I might have missed that modify and describe people, places, and things, making life interesting. They took a walk, a lazy long walk and saw a bird, a tiny yellow bird that sailed the boat, an old wooden boat on a lake, a clear blue lake. Beneath the sun, the warm morning sun, they caught a fish, more like a shiny fish. It was a day, an unforgettable day, and they went home sweet home, to the world of adjectives. They are the words I'll never miss that modify and describe people, places, and things, making life interesting, makes your writing interesting, making life interesting.
So adjectives describe people, places, and things. Those are called nouns. Without adjectives, we would have to have very boring conversations and we wouldn't give a lot of information. Adjectives are words like sweet, round, big, green, hot. They describe the noun, a sweet cupcake, a round ball, a big elephant. We're going to use our text, Love and the Rocking Chair, to see if we can find some adjectives. One great way to find an adjective is to find a noun. So we're going to start by looking for the noun. I wrote them in red. So you can read this page along with me. Many years ago, a couple stood in let's see if I can read the rest, in a sea of chairs searching for just the right one. So couple, that's a person, right? People. So what word might describe this couple? What might be an adjective that would describe the couple? Pause the video and see if you could raise your hand. What might fit in there, a describing word? I bet you shared a lot of really great adjectives. Let's see which adjective the author decided to use. Young. Many years ago, a young couple stood in a sea of chairs. That's a really good choice. Young describes the couple. Let's see if we can find some more. Look at this page. So the nouns, the people, places, and things are in red, and the describing words I covered up. So a few days later, the chair arrived in a truck. That's true, but not that interesting. Raise your hand if you want to share an adjective that might describe the chair or the truck, and then we'll see which one the author chose. Did you come up with some really good describing words? Let's see which ones the author decided to use to describe the chair and truck. The rocking chair. That tells us what kind of chair. A rocking chair arrived in a big truck. If that was one you thought of, you can make a connection. This sentence is a lot more interesting now that it has those describing adjectives. A few days later, the rocking chair arrived in a big truck. Let's look at the next one. Not long after the chair was delivered, the person arrived. That doesn't, without any describing words, it's not very easy to understand what the author's trying to say. I see a person, I think they're talking about the baby. What if that's true? What do you think might be some adjectives that would help us know that the person is the baby? What words would describe the baby? Pause the video and see if you can share with your class. I bet you had a lot of great words that describe a baby. Let's see which ones the author chose. New and little. Both of those things describe the baby. And now let's read the sentence. I think it's going to make more sense. Not long after the chair was delivered, the new little person arrived. With those describing words, I can tell that the person is definitely the baby, new and little. Adjectives are, well, let's talk about why would you even include an adjective? Think back to what we noticed in the book, Love in the Rocking Chair. Why do you think authors put adjectives like bubbling, colorful, dirty, empty into their writing? What's the purpose of that? You came up with some really great reasons. And don't forget, the author of the book, Love in the Rocking Chair, they aren't the only writers. You're writers too. And that means knowing about adjectives can help you make your writing clearer and way more interesting. Before we go, let's talk a little bit about the book. In the story, the family had the tradition of passing down the rocking chair. That is, every time they had a new baby in their family, they used that same rocking chair. So here's my question for you. Why didn't they just buy a new rocking chair? What might be the purpose of having that tradition? Raise your hand and share with your class. Great job, second graders. You are really thinking about the story and you're really learning about adjectives. Give yourself a big thumbs up.